Welcome back to another video tutorial brought to you by thevirtualinstructor.com. Today we're going to take a look at this graphite drawing of a dog on 8x10 charcoal paper. In most of my videos I'm able to quickly give you a demonstration. In this case the drawing took about 10 hours, so I took snapshots along the way and I'll kind of explain my process as we go. You can see the texture of the charcoal paper in this image. In this case, the texture was something that was desired, so I worked on charcoal paper. That's not always the case. I also wanted to control the graphite, in this case, to create the range of value. So there's not really a lot of blending or smearing going on in here. In fact, all the gradations in value that you're going to see are created by putting different amounts of pressure on the graphite pencil. I used two pencils for this process. One was a regular HB pencil, more commonly known as a number 2 pencil, and I also used a 4B pencil, which is a soft graphite pencil. That allowed me to get a range of value that I desired. So I started with the eyes. I wanted the eyes to be the focal point, and I worked outward from the eyes, developing the texture of the fur. And this is a white dog, and your first instinct might be to leave the fur and just let it be white and let the areas around it be dark. But that wouldn't really translate properly, so I had to make sure that I still created a full range of value in the fur, and I relied on the negative space around the dog that you see developing here to create that contrast that I needed to make the dog translate as a white dog. So I started with the eyes, I continued out from the eyes, and then I worked downward. I did this because I wanted people to be drawn to the eyes in the top part of the dog. So I worked from the area of most importance away from the area of most importance, and that allowed me to make sure that I kept my focal point crisp and clear as I worked on the drawing. Another trick that I like to use when I'm using graphite especially is I want the drawing to be nice and clean and crisp while I'm working on it. So I worked with a paper towel underneath my hand so that when I worked I would not smear the graphite that I had put down already. That's really important because your hand produces oils and can mix with the graphite onto the paper and make your drawing look a little bit messy. And you can see how as I'm developing the negative space, the drawing is really starting to come together. You're getting the full range of value, and the dog is actually looking like a white dog. And then here's a peek at the final image. You can see some of the details, and in some areas I left it a little bit looser, a little bit more sketchy, and in the areas that I wanted the focus to be, I made it a little bit more detailed. And this is what the final drawing looks like. Again, this drawing took about 10 hours. It was done with graphite on charcoal paper. This has been another video tutorial brought to you by thevirtualinstructor.com.